Hi, bankers!
We had an amazing voyage on our 7-night Royal Caribbean Quantum of the Seas trip to Alaska. We were welcomed to the 49th state! Alaska became a state January 3rd, 1959.
That is so long ago.
We are so grateful for the opportunity to visit that part of our country. We created several videos that you want to see that share some of our experiences on this journey. Please like, subscribe, and share our videos!
We visited ports like Sitka, Icy Strait, Juneau, Victoria, British Columbia. Originally, we were supposed to stop at Dagway, but Royal Caribbean canceled that port. We researched our trip on YouTube before we sailed this voyage. We really liked Juneau and Victoria, British Columbia. Unfortunately, Royal didn't get us to Victoria until 5 p.m. It was too late to really enjoy Victoria, but the tour and the bus ride was very fun though. We decided to contribute back to the YouTube community by sharing some of our experience from a kid's lens.
Please continue if you want to watch and listen and know about our experience with Royal. We are bankers, so we will be discussing the cost of this experience. That we had a lot of fun in Seattle, Washington as well.
Come on in this fantastic voyage. Please like, subscribe, and share.
You know, Serial, we got the bank in the house.
I got bank.
We're in Sitka, Alaska now. Time zone has changed. I got the bank in the house. I got bank. I got the bank in the house. I got bank. I gotta save bank. I gotta give bank. I gotta live bank.
For a family of 4, for the July 2023 Tongass Forest Nature Hike Excursion tickets was a price tag of $399.96.
Hope you like learning, because you're going to learn a lot.
Have summer to be away from school.
Well, you're back in school for 3 hours.
Notice that she does. She gives you a quiz at the end.
We are at the Tongass National Forest.
Sarakavan Recreation Area on Mosquito Cove Trail. It's 1.25 miles, 2 kilometers, and the walking time is 1 hour.
And we saw a lot of creatures. We saw small little crabs, 2 kinds of slugs, and thankfully nothing else.
We're in Sitka, Alaska.
This is from the National Park Association.
We're going on a
Oh yeah, there they are.
The more that the black slugs eat, the less these slugs have to eat, right? And they repopulate.
Like those, don't like those.
Yeah, so depending on how you all react to the following information, I may or may not step on them if I see them.
Ew.
Okay.
Yay or nay?
Yeah.
All right.
You know what you're doing. Whatever you're supposed to do.
They are not poisonous, but that's a great question.
If they were poisonous, you wouldn't be holding them.
Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, their slime has a numbing agent to it that acts a lot like Novocaine. So if I were to hold him for long enough, I'd actually lose feeling in my
Good for
fingers.
the dentist.
Yeah, actually, that's how the Klingit people would use it. They put it on babies' gums when they're teething to kind of help alleviate it. So these guys are great. He's feeling kind of shy. His tentacles aren't coming out right now, but he does have 4 tentacles on his head. The 2 larger ones are the optical sensors. That's how he sees. And the 2 smaller ones are the feelers. That's how he experiences tentacles. Does anyone want to hold him? Me. All right. Are your parents okay with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
All right.
Oh, never mind. So this is like slime, right?
Yep.
So say it
It's
again.
actually a mucus.
Say it to I got
What's
bent
the name
people.
of it?
It's a banana slug. So banana slugs come in 3 different flavors.
So this is my snot.
Yeah, it is mucus. I mean, it's not your slot, it's the slug's.
It's moving.
Yeah.
Good way to identify this is it has these 3 leaves, and then when you
Like poison ivy?
Just like poison ivy, yep.
similar, yeah. But this guy doesn't. This guy won't hurt you. But the kind of the fun thing is when you pull back this guy. What does it look like?
A bow tie. Or a
It does
butterfly.
look like a bow tie. Yeah, a butterfly is what you also look like. Here you go.
I like bow
The
ties.
butterfly. But it gives these really yummy little, these really great berries. These are called salmon berries. I found like 5.
I offer him a sacrifice.
I know. So they look kind of like raspberries. They can be this color or they can be yellow. The color doesn't necessarily determine it. The color isn't necessarily how we determine how ripe it is. It's just kind of ripe when they look big and shiny like this and they come off easily into your hand. But if anybody wants to try these, I've already eaten one, so and I haven't died.
Oh, we found
This
another
can get
slug.
up to 9 inches long.
We found another slug over
Another
there.
one?
Thing look like
It was really long.
I'm scared of hell.
And this guy, these are my 2 favorite plants in the area. Devil's club. So even though it's covered in these barbs, this is one of the most medicinal plants on the island. So once you get past those outer barbs and that outer bark, there's a bright green inner bark that is anti-inflammatory, and people put it in a lot of salves and they use it for arthritis, and it's kind of the cure-all. You can put it on cuts and scrapes and rashes and sunburns, and we kind of use it like duct tape. Like you put it on pretty much anything and it helps. So it's also the emblem of our hospital. So in Tlingit culture, that's the native group in this area. Hanging it over your door is like a symbol of hospitality. And so hanging it over the hospital is hospitality. But this guy, and a lot of these salves that I talked about, it'll often be paired with this guy. So this is another type of lichen, which is it's a fusion between a fungus and an algae. And this is called usnea. It's also called old man's beard.
About 500 to 800 years old. So anyone want to try identifying this tree?
Isn't it one of those bow could be?
It's the bacon strip bark. Western hemlock, awesome. You know, it's one of those things, like I said, Western hemlock is 80% of the forest, so if you really don't know what a tree is, you can just say Western hemlock, you're probably going to be right. So a couple things about the water here. We're on the Japanese current. So when tsunami gets earthquakes, we do sometimes, when Japan gets earthquakes, we sometimes get tsunamis. Our tsunamis are usually only a 6-inch variation in tide, so not what you typically think of as a tsunami, but that is technically what they are. So nearly every day at noon, every weekday, our tsunami warning system goes off. We run a test, plays the all clear sound, which goes da 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 da. It's really sweet and cute. It doesn't make that noise when a tsunami actually happens.
Well, if you guys kind of want to come and look at this plant, I really like to talk about this seaweed. It's called Bladder Wrack. Bladder Wrack isn't a very enticing name, I know, but this stuff is awesome. So this is basically skincare at the beach. You can come down here. This is very moisturizing. This is basically our version of aloe vera. The gel inside these pods, super, super sticky. It's kind of this clear gel. Doesn't have any scent to it, doesn't leave anything behind. It's super moisturizing. Cosmetic companies will come and harvest it commercially. And it's super moisturizing. It's said to get rid of wrinkles, make your skin soft. People will freeze this usually so they can use it year-round. Some locals will put it in their bathtub, bathe in this stuff. So it's kind of our local secret. Does anyone want to try some?
Yeah.
So it's kind of in the middle of these little pods. Pop it open. And then kind of spew out this gel here. Thank you.
Any bears will follow me, and so I'll lead them all off the trail. But it was really nice meeting you guys today.
And you're Fiona, right?
Well, I'm Fiona.
Okay, bye,
yeah,
Fiona.
And Sophia.
And
I know
Sophia.
you guys get confused by us. I know.
Yeah, y'all favor.
Or trapper's tea. Usually you can just put it in your water. It's really good if you're congested at all, so like you can make a hot tea out of it. Usually you just dry it, grind it up, put it in tea bags. I think it's kind of like eucalyptus-y. It's really hard to describe it. Does anyone want to try some? You can eat it or you can just smell it. You don't have to.
It's kind of like scratched and snipped. So we've all seen The Jungle Book, right? No. No?
Yes.
Yes. A million times. So we all know when Baloo rubs his back against the tree, right? Yeah. So bears actually do that. That's how they scent mark their territory. Bears have 100 times better sense of smell than we do. They'd know exactly what bear left that mark. Unless one of you happens to have really good sense of smell and know all the bears in the area personally, which I would discourage. And after they're done scent marking it, they take their claws and they rake it down the tree, take off big chunks of bark. That's how they mark their territory. Then if another bear were to come along and mark higher, it would then be that bear's territory.
Wow.
Bears are very much bigger is better. So if you want to touch here, you can touch where a bear touched. Probably your closest bear encounter today.
Or
Let's pray.
if a bear just happens to walk.
Yeah.
Watch me do the highest.
You're sure.
We're at Sitka, Alaska at the feed station. Look at the view. I'm just sitting here eating my hot dog with my Coke at Sitka, Alaska. Basically the market. Folks are all around with tourists. I'm pretty chill. Hey, Mr. Police.
How are you today?
Good, Mr. Wilson. Long lines, no place to sit. We're in Sitka, Alaska. This is very tiring.
So Zion, what did you think about the Tongass Park hike? Now that we just finished it, what you think about it?
It was long. I'm so glad that I'm sitting. We learned a lot that eucalyptus, I think, is salt water and fresh water when they come together. We saw a beach and we saw a mosquito cove, but there weren't really mosquito coves out. It still happened to all our tourists and our people who took the tour. And thank you so much for the tour guide. And I'll see you later. Ahoy! Incoming news. While in Sitka, Alaska, we saw the Mount Edgecumbe volcano. Mount Edgecumbe volcano is located at the southern end of Kruzof Island in Alaska. This island is 15 miles from Sitka. The last eruption has occurred 800 years ago. This volcano is considered inactive. The volcano covers 100 square miles. Geologists believe that the volcano became active 600,000 years ago. A 2022 news report by KTVF states that activity was recognized after the April 2022 earthquakes. Since 2018, there has been a surface uplift of the volcano and a magma surface rise. This activity is abnormal and concerns some scientists. Scientists don't know enough to make accurate predictions. I got the big
friends. This is day 3 of our trip to Alaska, and we are at Sitka. We're getting ready to go on a bus shuttle to take us back to the ship and get some rest. It was really exhausting going on that hike in which park, Zion?
Tongass National Park. We're so excited. We went through Tongass National Park and we went through hiking and we went up to a hill, and next stop is Icy Strait Point.
Well, just look how long the line is.
It's 2:20 time, local time in Sitka, and the line is so long, I don't even know where it starts. We're never gonna make it in 1 hour. We're probably gonna be late for our dinner reservation. I gotta live big. This is a long, long line. Whenever we can't even see the buses. But at least it's moving.